Hey everyone! Family, how is everyone? So we are, what is today, the 14th, I guess?
January.
So we are 14 days into the Windmill Reboot, and we just kind of wanted to check in with everyone and talk about some of the responses that we've had from people coming to the office, about challenges they've had, and just kind of talking through what we've noticed with people bringing up what challenges they're coming up with, because it is a challenge.
Right. And wanting feedback. Like, we really want to know how things
absolutely.
are going for you guys, and maybe just a little clarification on some
Oh,
of
yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
the outline of the reboot. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you go.
Okay. Right. So the first thing we wanted to talk about was the 45-minute workout. So we've had some people saying that they can't commit to that time, to 45 minutes, which there's a couple different points to that. One, if you can't commit to 45 minutes and you say, all I can commit to is 30 minutes, do that. Do the 30 minutes. We'd much rather see you move and get a workout in for 30 minutes rather than say, oh, well, I can't do it because I can't do the 45 minutes. And then another point to add on to that is we always talk about how we commit all this time to everyone else in our lives, whether it's our kids, our spouse, work, friends, family. But a lot of times when it comes to ourselves, that 45 minutes we're like, oh, there's no way.
I don't have time.
Yeah.
I don't have time anymore. I've done all my other things.
Yeah.
I've checked off all the other boxes on my to-do list for everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
And then you put yourself last.
Yeah.
And we get it. I mean, it's
absolutely.
an easy thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And, many giving people do that. But don't put yourself last. Put
Right.
yourself first.
Absolutely.
Fill yourself first so that you can pour in to the other people. And for me, I know, it's like I feel so much more on target for the rest of the day after I know that I've had that hour in the morning to do my workout and, really visualize what it is that I have to do for the rest of the day and how I want to create my day.
Absolutely.
And I'm more on par once I allow myself that time. And don't feel bad about allowing yourself that time.
Absolutely.
Because
give yourself that time and don't feel guilty about it.
Yes.
At all.
And even if that's not workout, like I just kind of want to define that too, because some people think that, oh, that means I'm supposed to be running or I'm supposed to be, like in a class, or just move your body.
Yeah.
Move your body. We are designed to move
Mm-hmm.
and to move every day. And
even if that's like a stretching routine.
Right.
There's so many YouTube videos out there that will be a 45-minute stretch, and that's fantastic for you as well. So
Mm-hmm.
just move.
Right.
That's all we're asking. And again, if it's only 30 minutes that you really honestly want to commit yourself to, do 30 minutes. That's the important part, is just to move your body.
Move your body and be committed to yourself about it. And you will find that you want more and you
Mm-hmm.
want to continue that once you realize, that's how we process and decompress a lot of our stress as well, is we need that. And there may be times where you're working through something and, maybe you're angry or frustrated, and taking a walk will really help to clear your mind about that.
Mm-hmm.
And help you factor out your emotion in all of it.
Absolutely.
So don't underestimate how powerful it is in not just your physical form, but also what's going on mentally,
Mm-hmm.
how you process things emotionally.
Absolutely.
Just really give yourself that gift.
Yeah. And then another thing we wanted to talk about was the being outside for 15 minutes. So one of the main reasons we put that in there, well, one, it's winter.
Mm-hmm.
And now
It's a little chilly.
It is a little chilly outside. A lot of people are working from home. So if you work from home and you don't have any outside appointments to go to or anything like that, or you don't have necessarily a reason to leave the house, you might go
You may
2,
not.
3,
Right.
4 days without even going outside. And your body needs that, needs to be outside, needs the fresh air,
Yes.
needs the sunshine.
Needs the change of scenery, like
Yeah.
really. Our bodies do really well. I know it's not comfortable, but our bodies do really well if we give it a reason to have a little bit of a shock. So go outside, breathe some fresh air, try not to hate it, try to
Yeah.
enjoy it, because it's good for you. It's
Mhm.
good for helping your body learn how to self-regulate better.
And
So-
if you put yourself, I tricked myself into thinking, because I do not like cold weather at all. And I kind of tricked myself, and I was like, I love the cold weather. Every morning when I was walking and it was stupid cold outside, I'm like, I love the cold weather. I love the cold weather. And now it honestly doesn't bother me as much. Now, granted, I do have a parka on when I'm walking in the morning, with a scarf, with a hat, with gloves. So I look like I'm out in the Antarctic, but
It's okay.
but
you're doing it.
I'm warm and it gets it done. But so just, if it's just taking a walk, great. If it's just sitting outside for 15 minutes and
Right.
reading, do that too, you know. And then you can combine the being outside and part of your workout. So
Part of your workout, part of your gratitude, like
yeah,
find something. I mean, there's beauty and there are reasons to be grateful for everything that is around. Be grateful that you can move your body in some way. Be
Yeah.
grateful that you have a warm place to come back to.
the little things. I think once you
Yes.
get into that, especially if you really dive deep into gratitude, it's the little things that you should be grateful
Right.
for.
And we were talking about this, if there is no other place that you feel like you can commit to in doing this challenge, have that be the one thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have that be the one place where you start in keeping a gratitude journal. You know, whether you do that throughout the day, and that's a good thing to do, to take those little bitty vacations during the day and look at something and go, holy cow, look at what I have surrounding me that is so good and that I have to be thankful for and grateful for. So if you do not want to commit to the workout, if you do not want to commit to a specific eating or not consuming plan, like if because you're not supposed to have any soda or alcohol on this. If you can't commit to those points on the challenge, and there's only one thing that you can do and do for yourself, have it be the gratitude journal.
Absolutely.
And you will find that opens you up so much more to what there is around you and how blessed you are and how full you want to be. So you'll keep making other changes, and you won't see some things as a sacrifice.
Right.
You'll see it as a blessing.
Yeah. And well, we kind of talked about that with our plank challenge and then with our wall sit challenge. If you start, yeah, I know. If you start out small, like adding the gratitude journal, even though that's not a small thing, but it's 5 minutes of your day. If you start out small and then ease your way up, so after you get in that routine of doing the gratitude journal, and then you say, oh, you know what, I can add in those 10 pages of a self-improvement book, you add that in, and then all of a sudden, in a month, 2 month, 3 month, 6 months time, you start adding all these other great things into your routine. Just like that plank challenge, we thought, how are we gonna do a 5-minute plank? And we got to it. And now we're gonna get to a 5-minute wall sit. We're gonna do it.
We are gonna do it.
But you start out small. You start out at 10 seconds.
Right.
And you work your way up. So just like with this challenge, if you have to work your way up, do it that way.
Right.
So we just wanted to check in.
Yeah.
Hopefully this helped you and gave you some good advice.
Can I make one more point?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Giving yourself a little bit of grace.
Oh, yes.
Maybe a lot of grace.
Yeah.
Which is, because especially if you're completely new to any type of physical, mental, emotional challenge.
Mhm.
Like it is, there's gonna be ways that we slide, and that happens.
Yeah.
It happens, and so maybe you have one bad day. Don't make it 2 in a row. Like
Mhm.
just make the decision and forgive yourself if that's what you need to do. Give yourself the grace. Just keep going.
Yes.
Don't let it be where you're just lashing yourself for one slip and then you just decide, oh, to hell with it, I'm not doing it at all.
Right.
So anyway.
Well, and
Grace.
to add, I'm gonna add to this one for
Okay.
you as well. The things that we say to ourselves, we had someone come in the office and said something about, oh, I have awful balance.
Oh, right.
And we said, don't talk to yourself that way.
Would you talk to your best friend that way?
Right.
Would
No.
you talk to your children that way?
You would
No.
never say some of the things that we say to ourselves, you would never say to another human being. So stop talking bad about yourself to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Sometimes that is the biggest war that we have going on, is what's up here in
Yes.
between our own 2 ears. But yeah.
All right. Anything
Okay.
else for you?
No, I'm good.
All right.
I'm
I
good.
think we're good. So I think this ended up, we talked maybe a little more than we planned, but that's just what happens in this office.
I know.
So,
Anyway,
all
tell
right.
us how you're doing.
Yes.
Tell us, let us know if you want any information about the challenge, if you just want to jump on with us. It doesn't matter that it's, halfway into January. Text the office and Erin will get back to you about all the points about it. It's 314-849-4120. It is 2-way texting, so just text us Reboot or,
Anything.
anything. Say, hey, what's up? You two need to talk about this. Or
Oh, we would love that.
yeah. Anyway, tell us how you're doing and leave us some comments, and we wish you lots of good challenges.
Yes. Absolutely. And we are so grateful for all of you.
Oh gosh, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks
Have
for-
a good one.
Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.